Hello, thank you for joining us on this live edition of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Hopefully everybody's having a fabulous Wednesday, July 9th, as we come on here late for the evening games here. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully everybody's having a great day. It's been an interesting day in baseball so far. Melvin, what's up? Lex and Zach, thanks for joining. Miami Dolphin, Tuamania. Jason, what's going on? How are you? Sneaky Pete, Queez, Matt, thanks for all coming on. We're going to send out a few more invites. Appreciate everybody on spending some time with us today. So hopefully everybody's having a good one. Let's see here. Well, I thought we were going to send out a few more invites. Let's see here. As we struggle through to send out some more invites, hopefully everybody's having a great one. Couple of games going on live now. Rays and the Tigers hitting it up again. And San Francisco, Philly finishing up in that one. Kerry, what's going on? So hopefully, like I said, as we send out these last few invites, and I promise we'll be back out of here, try to answer as many questions as we possibly can. What's up, Pimp Daddy? How are you? The Reds today? Should be an interesting matchup, right? Should be. They're not going to get rained out. Let's see here. Dodgers do lose again, 6 straight, 3-2 loss there. The big surprise of the day. Zion over in the Cubs game should be. Nick, what's going on? Oh, I got your message, Kerry. Watch the YouTube show. We go over that, by the way. 13-0 win finally here for the Phillies. Game was an easy under until the 8th, right? In that one. Do like the Mariners in this one here, so not a bad choice there as well. Sports Addict, what's going on? Do like the Royals today as well. Thank you, Zion. It's where you're going to find a majority of the stuff at, so definitely recommend getting in there as well. Rangers today. Let's see here. I think it was slight, lean to the Rangers there, even with Rocker going in that one. Still haven't seen the lineups yet. But in that one. Chelsea, yeah. And then PSG and the over was definitely good there. Under 2.5 earned runs. I like that with Abbott going today. I do like the Reds there in that one as well with Abbott pitching today. So if you're looking for home runs in the later game, because the Mets game got rolled out, Salvador Perez and Bobby Witt, Buxton, PCA, and Bush are the 5 we're on for the rest. Royals first 5, we like that one as well. Boston minus 2.5. Don't blame me for playing that one at all. They won both games by what? Damn near double digits. So I think that's definitely a good possibility there. Top 3 teams to win today. Of the teams that are left, kind of narrows down the field, doesn't it? Let's see here. And we are streaming on multi-platforms today as well. What's going on? Dodgers, yeah, we actually like the Brewers in that one, so we were fine there on the sweep. I need a third leg. Why do you need a third leg, OBS Elite? What about the Astros? A little bit shocked at the first 2 games of this series. Definitely a little bit not so bueno late, right? After a sweep in there, so. I don't like the Yankees today with the youngster going on the mound. Sorry to hear the Dodgers sold you. They can't score right now, so that's been going on. Twins today. If the Cubs can't figure out a way to get this one done, against Festa, they're in trouble, I think, on the road trip here. Total over in the Boston game, I think over the team total. So there. Do like the Royals. Cubs are the Twins. We like just a lot of runs scored in that particular game. Not necessarily double down. There you go, DYB. So the odds could be better, so that's the only reason. Always good reasoning, right? Angels, nah, not with Hendricks pitching tonight. Nats front five, sure. Cubs or Twins. I'd lean to the Cubs. It's not my favorite play. The over, we like a million times better in that one. DJ, what's going on? As we're trying to answer some questions. Twins, hey, Rowdy, what's up? Yeah, we don't like the Twins today, but, we like the over quite a bit better. But, yes, I like the Cubs over team total and the Twins over their team total as well. Sox the Sox played well. No question, they shut down that offense. So let's see here. Marlins tonight, not with going against Andrew Abbott. Good over tonight for the Cubs. I'd also look at the A's game as well. What's up, Vera? Thoughts on week one NFL? How about we wait until we get through the preseason? There's a lot of great games, though. Home run picks, PCA, Bush, and Buxton. And then also we've got Witt and Perez, anything as well. So, yeah, we like a lot of stuff. The Mariners, Red Sox, Reds, Kansas City, over in the Cubs game. Nationals early, especially Houston, Rangers, Padres, A's over. A lot of stuff there. Twins over 9.5 singles. With the Cubs and the Twins, the Cubs hit a lot of singles, especially Michael Bush. Pirates money line, no. Not feeling that great, Vera, but I'm tired of you questioning me every day if I'm not on 7 days a week, right? So Mariners money line, yes, like that. Royals, yes, and Padres, yes. And Tigers, the only game going currently, 3-2 lead there. I like all three of those lurks. I know, I hear you. I hear you, Vera. I hear you. Red Sox -1.5. Yeah, more. They've covered both the early games by that. Let's see if they can get a third one. Areas tonight to get a hit? Areas and Judge, you can pretty much take for a hit every night. So, Bulls fan, thank you for liking the live. Appreciate it. Yankees roll. How do we think the Yankees are going to roll with the youngster they're putting on the mound today? Was his first MLB start? So, I don't know. Logan Evans actually pitched decently for a limited amount of innings so far this season, but yeah, that one there. They could get to 5. It could be early in that one. And if it's an early bullpen game for the Yanks, that's trouble. Yes. Seattle, New York over. Mariners games are always tough for me to kind of get behind the over, but I understand while doing that. Yeah. Well, if you were on the Blue Jays for the last 10 days, you're in good shape, USA Traveler. Anisha, thanks for coming on. Seattle wins. I do like the Mariners to get a win tonight, so I think they can get on the board early in that one. Fat Boss Picks, what's going on? Bulls fan, thank you again. USA Traveler, thank you. Hosky, thanks for joining. Yeah, we did get that Brewers game again. Even when that thing was 2-1, had a feeling that they weren't done yet. Collins with that hit run RBI late helped. Took in, what do you think? Out to win by 1.5 or get plus 1.5 Super Tour. Either one I like. Do like the Royals money line today. Normally they hit the left-handers a little bit better, so that's why we like them. A's over team total. Do like that play as well. Need the Reds to win. I like the Reds to win today. Long Beach Vet, what's going on? Eli, I don't know about the two teams together, but I do like the A's to score over their portion on their team total. Joey Locks, thanks for joining. Although there should be some scoring in that ballpark, I would think, to say the least. So A's money line, do like that one, Rowdy. I think the Braves are highly, highly overrated once again. Over 8.5 in the Rockies and the Sox. And alter line, sure. Seattle plus 1.5, Reds money line, Royals money line. All right. Mariners first half is definitely probably the best place to go in that one. A's to score 3+ in the first 5 yet. You don't have to ask me on Judge to get a hit, Nico. You can pretty much consider that every day. Right? He's still leading the league in batting average, right? So over 7.5 Red Sox team total. There you go. Reds and Red Sox money line, sure. Cubs. I like the over better, but I think the Cubs figure out a way there. Thank you, Super Tour. Appreciate that. A's money line. Yeah, do like that one. Marlins versus Reds. Andrew Abbott's been one of the better pitchers in the National League all season, so like the Reds quite a bit. Appreciate that, Super Tour. Astros minus 1.5. Yep. Must get tired. The same question over and over and over again does get a little bit up there, yes. So it's all good, though. I mean, we're here to answer some questions, I guess. Watch a little baseball. I'm glad to see you're on fire there. You could subscribe or get on the Discord if you want to show real love. But, hey, I understand. Or, I don't know, get on Props Edge where we get a lot of that stuff there. So, like the Quick Trip Cups, yeah, I don't have that today, but going on except in the background, right? But haven't seen your video today, been busy. Okay, well, you got time to watch it. Phil, what's up? Discord link is all you got to do is go to WAP and pay for it, and then you get that Discord link, right? So, favorite money line, which I got blamed for picking this one again, the Red Sox, because it was too juicy. If you want the best value, that's a different story. Cubs over today, yes. Cards going to win? I think so. No, actually, we did not take the Cards today. Is that right? Hold on a second. We did not take the Cards today. Sorry about that one, Phil. I know we're going against your team. Todd, what's going on? Who do you like more, the Astros or the Royals? Royals game's probably going to be closer, so probably the other way. But I think that Cubs game could hit the over real early. But Tito Love, thanks for joining. Bulls fan, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Gore for 6. That's going to be pretty close, I think, where he finishes, somewhere in the 5 to 7 mark. So probably there's something I wouldn't play. Astros let down twice. Yeah, they should have won both those games, no question. So Reds or Mariners? Well, they're not. I guess Reds. Queese not. Yeah. Todd, thanks for liking the live as well. Tigers bullpen. There's not a lot of really good bullpens out there. So USA Traveler, thanks for the gifts. Jewel Sports Guard, thanks for liking the live. There's not a lot of great bullpens out there. Tampa Bay up 5-3 after they were up 3-2 in that one. Expect Tampa Bay's bullpen's nothing to write home about either. We could see a lot more scoring before that thing's finished up. Ellie home run. Okay. I need to pitch to Cal. Yep, let him. Right. He's not catching Bonds regardless, but I mean, are we a little shy? This is the most home runs he's ever had. Come on. We really expected down the stretch. I think if everybody's watched a home run race before, it is so hard to hit home runs down the stretch of the season. It gets tough. Yankees let DJ go. I didn't check that, but okay. LeMahieu. Will, thank you very much for the gifts as well. Bulls fan, thank you. Alabama, thanks for coming on. Only one. Julian, thanks for coming on as well. Mo Pape, thanks for joining. Suggestions on home runs. Don't bet them or don't parlay them. How about that? Mo Pape, we do like the Reds quite a bit today. Let's see. So home runs, let's see. PCA, Bush, and Buxton in the Twins game. And we're playing Perez and Witt in the Royals game. Reds -1.5, Stros money line, sure. Detroit tied at 3 apiece. Well, they're not anymore. It's 5-3. I think there's more scored in this game, to be really honest, coming. So if we get sorry, we got locked on the wrong screen there for a second. Total right now at 11.5 on the live line. I would definitely consider an over there. Feel about the Cubs? They're extremely disappointed in what they did yesterday. Think they get back on it today. Riley Green game's almost over. So he does not have a home run. So he's probably going to have one, maybe more at bat. So probably not. But Rangers do like them today. SJ, thanks for the follow. Bellinger for 2+ total bases. I probably wouldn't play it today, but 6-3 Tampa Bay. Astros, sure. Walter pitching at home. He's been pretty decent. So Joe Newby, thanks for joining. Royals, Nerfy. I can't play it today, but, there's always a chance the Royals and the Pirates can't score, right? Been good recently. I've been good all my life, mixed picks. Mariners, yes. Royals, yes. Any good props? PCA, Buxton, Bush, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And then also Perez and Witt, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Mets game has been postponed. So, thank you. Daniel, thanks for joining. He's been good for bases. Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. Good thing you gave the compliment to Bellinger and not me, right? So, sure. He's been good for bases. I don't think there's going to be a lot for the Yanks today, but that's me. So, Daniel, thanks for the follow. Juan, thanks for joining. Tim Roy, thanks for joining. Desi D, thanks for joining. Tigers getting crushed. Well, they were ahead. Now they're behind 6-3. I don't know if they're getting crushed. It's not like it's 15-0. Favorite over today is the Cubs game. Mariners, Cubs, Kansas City. Marlins. I don't like the Marlins today against Andrew Abbott. Cubs, Kansas City. You think they can come back? I think there's going to be runs scored. Do I think the Yanks go over 9.5 runs? I don't know about over that, but I do like over for the Mariners side of it today. Do like the Nats. Rockies, no. Yeah, it was low scoring. It was to be really honest, Will, it was a bunch of walks. It wouldn't have been. There'd probably still be no score if it wasn't for the walks and hit by batters. Mariners, Cubs, Kansas City. Yeah, I like the Mariners. I like the Royals. The Cubs game I'm a little questionable on. I do like the over quite a bit. Angels, not with Hendricks pitching. A's, sure. Cardinals, not with Gore on the other side. FanDuel, thank you again for liking the live. And let's see. Rays are done in the top of the 6, going the bottom 6-3 after that comeback there. And a couple of sodas. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, JV. We are streaming live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube as well, so you can check out the episodes all there. Feel free to throw questions in. We get to them as fast as we can. Please don't ask them 97 times, as it bums everybody else. Best money line. You know, it's still the Red Sox today. It was the Red Sox before the game started. Mariners do like today. Reds like today. Red Sox like today. Yes. But it's too juicy for some people, so I got criticized for that. So, you know, everybody loves to criticize. It's amazing, though, the people that criticize all the time, they don't have their own show. They just go criticize everybody else. So let's see. BRND, thanks for joining. The best value today is not the Red Sox money line, but the best money line is the Reds money line, right? Judge for a hit today? Sure. Everybody's asking about Judge. He's like minus what, 400? Okay, what's up, dude? How are you? D-backs today? Not for us today, but I think Dylan Cease actually has a decent performance today. Dion, thanks for joining. Dude, thanks for liking the live. So we'll see if he can keep that part up there. Always scared me. Hits a game, then doesn't. Well, they're not going to hit in 162 games, but there's no handicap that's going to tell you primarily that Judge won't get a hit. So thoughts on the Twins? Impressive performance yesterday against Shota. I think they scored some runs today against Horton. I think the game's relatively close, and it's a higher scoring one there today. Alex, thanks for the follow. Julie, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Long Beach Vet, thank you again. Scuba, thank you. If I replace Judge, who would I take? Michael Bush? Oh, he's hotter than crap. Buxton? He's hotter than crap. I didn't send you anything, dude. More than likely, it could have been a lot of spam there on TikTok, so I can't do anything about it. I continue to report it, and they continue to create new accounts and do whatever. Twins win at home. I mean, they're live for sure in that one. I just think it's going to be a bigger scoring game. Guards and the Astros. I like the Astros in this one. Walter normally pitches all right at home. And Cicione on the other side. Yeah. Alex, we got a premium? Yes. We do have a Discord. It's in our bio. It's the WAP bio there. Yeah, they steal the logo too, yes. Or you can hop on YouTube and you can click the link there. It's in the live show currently, or it's also in the links to get to the WAP in order to get on discount. It is $50 per month. Bulls fan, thanks for liking the live. Angels money line at home. I don't like them with Hendricks pitching, so motivation. Thanks for joining. Dude, thanks for liking the live. Alabama, what's up? Dude, thanks for liking the live again. A D-backs Perdomo hit. Not in love for Perdomo as of late. He's been scoring runs. He's been walking quite a bit, but not my favorite thing. Not my favorite one. So I don't ask you for money, but I know what you're saying. So, well, JV, you can always send me some, right? If I've made you so much. All you have to do, you can subscribe on TikTok if you just want for friend. If you want to get on the Discord, hit the WAP link there. I do like the Nats today. Long Beach Vet. They do fake us quite a bit, especially on the TikTok side. I can't, like I said, I've tried to do something about it and just, they won't do anything about it. Carolina Capper, what's up? All right. For your knowledge, send some cheddar over. Nothing wrong with that. That shows the appreciation. Like it, share it, comment, or like it, share it, gifts, hit the subscription button, join the Discord. It all kind of goes to the same pot, right? I am Mika. Thanks for joining. Ariel and Dustin West, thanks for joining. I do have a Cash App, JV. I'll send it to you. Send me a message, and I'll send it to you. I don't want to give that out as public, because then all of a sudden I'll have that. To join the Discord, there's a WHOP link in the bio. You'll have to copy and paste it here on Discord. Or if you go to the YouTube side, you can just click the link if you check out our YouTube show. And then once you go through WAP, I'll send you the Discord invite. Cleveland, Houston, Nerfy. Good. There's a chance in that one. Both teams have the Cleveland's really come out swinging the bats in this series after not being able to swing them for a couple weeks. And let's see. Somebody asked about Fade and Rocker. Not with Kyle Hendricks on the other side. So. Miami Cincy. Yeah, I definitely like the Miami not scoring in that one. I'm trying to nuke. What's your favorite line? Of the games that are left, it's Red Sox money line, Cubs Twins over, Royals money line, and that's what it is. That's what's left. All right. Royals money line, Cubs Twins over, and Red Sox. Yes. Judge and Cal homers. God, I hope not. Now, you know what? Two of the most, you're not getting any value for it, but a lot of people like to play the big home run boys all the time. So, in that one. Scott, thanks for joining. Les Randolph, thanks for joining. I know we should be more fun than just tell you to bet all homer bets. Be more dude, thanks for joining. We have this interest in making dinero. Also, you can get on Props Edge, which is going to be the links on our YouTube show. You'll find it there if you're interested in that. Great site to get a lot of player prop ideas and hit rate and things of that nature. PropsEdge.io as well. I like the Cubs money line. Yeah, decent value there. I just don't like the big reason I'm not hot on them is because of Horton pitching on the road. Padres today do like Dylan Cease on the 7Ks earlier. I missed it. Yeah, good chance. Logan Evans for 4, sure. He missed the 9th inning catch on purpose. I don't know about that, but okay. St. Louis 6.5 plus. Okay. Nats plus a half front 5. That's pushing the envelope there, right? No, I like the front 5 for them. Money line probably is bueno, but plus a half's always better. Amchi, thanks for joining. Hollywood DM, thanks for joining the show. I did not see the O'Neill Cruz nonchalant home run. I apologize about that. Rangers money line, do like them tonight. They come off of big runs yesterday, but they should be patient enough to hit Hendricks tonight. That could be a higher scoring game. Don't be surprised if it's 6-4, 8-6, somewhere in that range. Redburn, thanks for liking the live as well. Reds money line or first 5. I like the first 5 a little bit better, but that way I don't have to mess with that Reds bullpen. So Greason, thanks for joining. Andrew Abbott's had an excellent season. Pedro, thanks for joining. If I had to play Evans K's, I'd play him for 4, but not absolutely in love with it, but if I had to. Bulls fan, thank you again. Make sure if you guys want a little bit more in-depth, make sure you check out our daily show on YouTube as well, as we definitely can go into more depth there than we can on TikTok. But Tigers coming back. I don't know if they're going to come back to win, but I do like some more runs scored in that game. So when it was 5-3, we said, over 11.5 live, but taking Guardians plus 1.5. Yeah, I got you. The Guardians have played well the last couple of games. Now, the 10 before that were a different story. Jerry, thanks for joining. Drake, LSMC, thanks for joining. Yeah, the Mets game was pretty fun yesterday, right? So, Angels don't like – I think that's going to be a higher scoring game there, but they fall a little short on that one. Cubs and Reds, money line, like the Reds. Cubs a little bit more ishy. I don't know how your fantasy is scored. So I can't give you a breakdown unless you break that down. Braves tonight? No. Tank, thanks for joining. I think the A's are going to figure out how to hit it home. Here comes Tampa Bay with another home run, 7-3. Caminero with the homer. Not with the Yankees youngster going today, like the Mariners in that one. Ocean Black, thanks for joining. And if it gets to the bullpens early, the Yankees bullpen's been god-awful. Cubs, slight lean that way, but love the over. Pray that D-Mac, you want the Tigers to wake up. I hear you. I understand that one. Right? Favorite money line for the day was the Red Sox. Cubs game, we said we liked the over. I always say, I don't know. I guess I'm old. Don't like the lingo as much. Cooked and sold and all that crap. Ugh. Just hit on Junior. Okay. Caminero. He's a hell of a player, isn't he? He's got a pop at 40 home runs for the season for the Rays. That's something to be said, right? So on that one there. Go. Thanks for joining. Baby Flo, thanks for the follow. Redburn, thanks for liking the live. Dude, thanks for the gifts as well. Ramon, thanks for joining. Redburn, Chris Peterson, thanks for liking the live. Cardinals run line. I like the Nats to win, especially in the front five. Are you talking the Cardinals plus 1.5? Because it's about either way, Drake. So I don't, unless it's plus 1.5. Funny Money, thanks for joining. Yeah, Cardinals versus left-handers can definitely be an interesting battle. I'll put it to you that way. Story home run. Victor, I'm going to tell you, I think I have a hard time playing Trevor Story anything, but he has started to pick up the pace, right? So, you know what I mean? And that's more of a 4 or 5 year run with Trevor Story, Victor. So, you know, I can understand though why you'd want to play him. He's been playing better. It's tough for me to get behind anything Story related, right? But I understand where you're headed there. PSM, thank you, Bulls fan. Hopefully all of you on the Discord got that soccer play earlier. PSG and the over played well. PSM, what's going on? How are you? Conrad, what's up? Story was great on the Rockies when he wasn't hurt. Yep. He's been through a lot of injuries. Favorite money line, Red Sox. And then the next thing behind that's going to be the Red Sox are too juicy. Who do I put with it? Marlins, not today. Reds, Inter Miami, we did not play. Abreu's back tonight. Okay. The Blue Jays lost today. I don't know if they cooked you, but yeah, they did lose. I like the Red Sox team total over. Yeah, there we go. Red Sox not worth the odds. Didn't I just say that, Vera? Yeah, so pretty sure I did. Anyway, Cubs over there in that game, and also we like if you want the Reds to go with it, the Royals, Messi goal. Okay. We're not monster soccer guys, but we have been on this Club World Cup. It's been okay. I don't think there's any way we don't pick PSG for the final, but Love Boy, thanks for joining. Bulls fan, thanks for liking the live. And we got a couple of games to go off here shortly. It looks like we got the Yanks in Seattle, Colorado, Boston. We did get a rain out because it's still raining in July, I guess, in Baltimore and Cincinnati every freaking day. Cubs, 1.5 runs to front five. I think they get there. That's why you don't play parlays because of one instance like that. There's normally going to probably be an upset per day, so at least. Cubs, thank you. And Bulls fan, thank you. Right? You trusted me? Okay. Well, then you wouldn't have played in that game if that's because we only play in the 4 games, and that wasn't one of them. So if that's the case, I want the Cubs to win every day too, right? Well, as a fan anyway. Duran for a hit. Think's got an excellent chance. Yeah, it was all my fault that the Blue Jays didn't hit today. I sent a thing in going, please, all I want to hear is people upset with me that you don't hit. Let's see, Cubs winning. Decent chance there. Do like the over quite a bit better. I think there'll be a lot of runs scored. All right. You know what I mean? A's again. I like the A's again today. I have not got to tomorrow games yet. That'll be after this show. Cubs winning. Yeah, like I said, decent chance today. I do like a lot more runs rather than anything else. I know it's all my fault, you know. It's always my fault. It was the Stros the last 2 days. That was my fault, right? The music that would not go away on TikTok. I don't know on Wilson. Let's see. I don't know if they have a lineup out yet or not. Let's see if we can find something here. No Wilson again tonight. So he's still out in that one. Altuve's been swinging the bat pretty good. So I do like the Mariners today. Favorite pick for the day. Yeah. What do we got left here? Let me take a look. The Cubs over that game. Bush over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs again. Same, about the same for us. So, dude, thanks for coming back on. Ellie for a hit. There's a chance there, right? Cubs over or Sox? Which one? Well, the Sox is probably that's the best money line, but the Cubs over is the one I like best. So, thank you, Riz. Sky plus 1.5. They are coming off a back-to-back game, though. That's the only thing. And I'll be really honest with you. This WNBA, I know they do these early games for the summer camps, but they are screwing with some stuff. So, and today. Gee, thank you for the compliment, FanDuel. Appreciate that. So, Cubs over is at plus 100. Okay. Wings, Trust likes the Wings. Guardians plus 1.5. Sure. I don't want nothing to that game there could be a 1-run game all day. Do like the Stros to win it, but dude, thanks for liking the live as well. Bobby Witt, 2+ total bases. I like that one quite a bit today. Going against the left-handed starter, absolutely. Drop Curls, thanks for joining. We are streaming on 3 different channels here as well. Reds, we do like today, so you can check us out on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, all 3. Red Sox under 7.5 team total. I'll be really honest, Drake. I think they score 8 to 10 today, so I don't know if I could get there with you. But Cincinnati gives up a ton of hits. So Jazz, 2+ total bases. I don't really like too much on the Yankee side of things today, so I wouldn't play it. But MC3, thanks for the follow as well. Arian, thanks for liking the live. Let's see. I've been called Grandpa. You got sold. The troll day continues. That's why I took 2 days off of lives this week after Sunday. JPU, thanks for joining. I don't really like the Guardians lately as we had the Stros in the last couple games. But we do have a ticket on the Guardians long term for the season win. So I need them to keep winning games, Drake. But that offense has definitely got some chinks in the armor, to say the least. And the pitching's not as good as it has been in previous seasons. So, on that one. Money lines for the night, Royals and the Red Sox. Red Sox and the Reds. If Yankees win, the Red Sox tied for the wild card. And we're not even to the All-Star break yet. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Sad for the Blue. Yeah, I hate to see the winning streak come to an end, right? I love watching the Blue Jays take over the AL East. It's fun. You got to watch all the panicked Yankee players out there. 7-3 going the bottom of the 7th in the Tigers and the Rays game. Yeah, like to see those win streaks go. No more trolls. Yeah, right? The little kids always show up, even though I say it's for 18 plus only. No Yankee slander. It's fun. The team that they get panicked when they're 20 games above 500. So when they're losing, it's even more fun, right? It's called spoiled fans, just like Patriots fans, just like Chiefs fans, like myself. And now I'm Papa. All right. Which team predict a blowout? Red Sox. Can't allow it. I got you. Win the AL last month. Okay. I don't know. The Rays, if they can figure something out, might have a chance too. Player prop, what's up? Yeah, we had some Bobby Witt. James Wood's an interesting candidate there. Acuna, obviously, I think he's playing in it. Yeah. Trust me, Tyler, I've been a Chiefs fan for damn near 45 years or so since I can remember. So yeah, I'm with you. We've had to put up with a hell of a whole lot. Marty Schottenheimer. Yeah, see, the Chiefs slander is always welcome, right? We had to put up with Schottenheimer era. We had to put up with Romeo Crennel when linebackers were killing themselves and their girlfriends. We had to put up with Alex Smith, who could never throw a touchdown pass to a wide receiver. So, all right, Ethan, thanks for joining. We get our due. Trout for a home run. Good chance tonight against Rocker. Corey Seager, home run if you're looking for something in that game against Hendricks. Home run in the Cubs game, sure, Buxton, Bush, and PCA. Yeah, we did have Christian Okoye, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Yep. How do you know all the information about teams? Ethan, I'm old, first of all. I've been around a lot, learned a ton of sports, do a bunch of research on everything as well. So Buxton for 2+ total bases, love that one as well. When you watch as much sports as I have, I guess that comes in. And my memory's still pretty decent. Bulls fan, thank you. PCA, yeah. It's a secret. Yeah. Actually, I do get some data. I will tell you this. Player propsedge.io. You guys can check out the link on YouTube and as well, or message me for it. I'll be more than happy to send you the link if you're interested as well. There's a lot of good stuff there. PCA, Judge, and Woods. Woods, sure. Yeah, I know. I hear you. It's a secret. It is a secret. Basketball and football as well, Tyler. Everybody thinks they're a football handicapper, right? So PCA, Judge, and Woods. I'm not a big Judge guy tonight, but I could see it though for sure. James Woods, unpredictable. If they're going to pitch to him, Suzuki's got an excellent chance for 2. We are on college and pro basketball and football. Yes, I like the Cubs tomorrow versus Paddock as well. All right, FanDuel has called me Grandpa, Papa, Sugar Papa, and Unk. M Dog, thanks for joining. I'm not quite sure what you're getting at. So, and Bruno's 300, I think, on the Red Sox. But on that one, we are 1-3 going to 1-4. Red Sox 419. Find a new book. So find a new book. There's no way I'd pay 419. It was minus 290, yesterday, by the way. Let's see. There's this thing called you don't have to wait till 15 minutes before game time. I highly, highly recommend it. Let's see. Suzuki, Marte, and Langeliers. Okay. I don't know about Cattell tonight, but favorite 1.5 would be the Red Sox. Home runs. They'd all come from that Cubs game. Buxton, PCA, and Bush for the top 3 there. I don't even know how to pronounce that, Gio. All right, Diego, thanks for joining. Looks like everybody's thumbs broke because the only one that can hit like the live is Bulls fan. Okay. I don't even know. So, you like the live too? Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell after all the wonderful compliments of Grandpa and everything. Let's see. Amp, thanks for joining. Faro, thanks for joining. Alabama, thanks for liking the live as well. If we charge per comment, we could be like some guys until we hit 10,000 likes. We don't give you any plays. We could do that. Let's see. Will, thanks for liking the live. Every 10,000 likes, we give out one other play. We can start doing that on this show. Faro, thanks for joining. When coming to New Jersey? I don't know on that one. How do you predict record a hit? We look at a lot of props edge stuff. First of all, .io, FanDuel on that one. That's where we look there. We don't hit. We normally don't play very often unless we will put a fun parlay together for the Discord. Yesterday it went 9 for 10. Told everybody to cash out after the 9 though, so hopefully you got a chance to. But yeah, I mean on that one there, it's just what they've been doing lately is a lot of it. Cade Horton for 2 walks, Ciccione 2 walks. Yeah, I could see that one in there. Yeah. If you want to get in the Discord, but if you're broke and you're wagering, then I don't believe you. So, right? I know. I hear you. What are we gonna do? Let's see. Everybody always claims they're broke when it comes to, unless they're putting down a wager. What's up, Kev? How are you? Do like the Royals tonight. 5-2 for Cubs. I think you're a little light on the score, but I do, the Cubs got a good chance. Do like the Royals. Why did the Mets void? Because they had a rain out. They have this thing called weather in baseball. Favorite teams to win tonight? That would be the Red Sox, the Royals, the Reds. Ken? Yeah, you should have got on the Red Sox yesterday, right? Sorry to hear that, David. Don't want to see anybody lose, but unfortunately, people do, right? Getting carpal tunnel hitting the heart button, Conrad. I got you. All right. Royals, Cubs. Cubs over in the Royals. Yeah, sure. It's hoping for a big payday. I understand. Corbin Carroll for a home run. I would pick neither one of them going against Cease. But, yeah. The PCA sells you. What is this sell stuff? If they don't get a hit, they don't get a hit. It's about you, right? They're not selling you, right? Like, this is it. I don't know when this turned into a bunch of 5-year-olds here. Let's see here. I lost control. Will, thanks for joining. You got another parlay for you? Parlay, no. I can give you a win. Cubs, Twins, over 8.5, right? Reds, Red Sox, Royals is strong. Yep. Red Sox get on the board early. Are we shocked by that? No. Duran doubles, then gets to third. Roman Anthony up now. Xavier, thanks for joining. Will, thank you. Drake, thanks for the follow. Thank you, Will, for the gifts. Appreciate it. Wilson, go Populars. Yep. Over 9.5 now. You don't have to play it at 9.5. You can play it at 8.5. There is this lovely thing called the alternate line. Love the Braves tonight. Okay, I'm not with you, but on that one. What is the best MLB of all time? That's an excellent question. On that one, I don't know, those Yankees teams around their late 90s, 2000 were pretty freaking good. Xavier, thanks for joining. Dude, thanks for joining. I mean, the 27 Yankees, I guess if you want to go back that far, we're almost 100 years from that, but that lineup was ridiculous. The Reds, Brent Rooker, always a great chance to hit a home run. I love Rooker as a player. I'd like him. I like him a bunch. One of my favorite players to watch out there. All right, bottom first, still runners at first and third now. For the Red Sox, they're trying to score. And Tigers trying to get some runs across here as well. I think Boston had the most winning. Mookie. Yeah, I mean, they had a really good team. 90s Braves were good. Bases loaded for the Tigers, by the way. Probably Friday for UFC, Kev, if that's going to be okay. I'm going to message you after the show, though, as well. And we'll try to get something put together time-wise. As for you guys for UFC, we will have Kev on to go through a bunch of that. Dylan sees case tonight, depending on where you get him. 7, I'm okay. 8, not as much. What would you like me to message you, FanDuel? Trevor Story strikes out swinging, so 1 out now. Amp, G-Love, Clover, Clipper. There's no such thing as a free Discord, brother. You're barking up the wrong tree for that. In fact, if you keep up what you're doing, you're triple. Let's see here. Yankees do score on Logan Evans. Bellinger gets a hit, just a single. But the youngster got through the top of the inning. Yeah, let's see here. I don't know what the wow's for. But and Cincinnati has a runner on. L.A. De La Cruz up. I do think the Rays have a chance. Yep. L.A. De La Cruz doubles. So if you had him for 2+ total bases, and the Reds, they're up 1-0. Yeah. The Tigers got the bases loaded, couple outs. Can Willie Abreu get anybody home? Then who we got next? Navarez and Yoshida. And Abreu grounds into a double play. Wow, okay. That's kind of a shock. Runner at third base, nobody out and can't get him home. Riley Green strikes out with the bases loaded. Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Murphy, sure, they got a chance there. The Cubs, the Royals can't hit a left-hander, so that thing's not etched in stone for me. But, yeah, Dancing Bear, what's going on? Yeah, Reds up 1-0. Yankees up 1-0. Yeah, Red Sox gave away great opportunity to score. 2-0 now is even, man, Logan Evans getting beat up here in the first. I guess we're going to see a big scoring game here. All right, Bulls fan, thanks for liking the live. The Yankees best, which were ice cold for a month, now all of a sudden has awoken. I guess they just need the Mariners to come to town. Ice Pick, thanks for joining. Bulls fan, thanks for liking the live. I don't think the Mariners are going to be a bad play. It is one of these things where you can come back in a game. Elder in a minor league park, which means a lot of runs for the A's. Right? Big Red Machine in Too Deep was an excellent team back in the 70s, yes, for sure. Johnny Bench, Joe Morgan, Pete Rose. Let's see. The Yanks are up for 2-0, so everybody's going to say Seattle was a bad play. It's in the bottom of the first. Right? Rangers game, do like the Rangers, and that one I think they can get to Hendricks. Red Sox, moneyline, Red Sox over 4.5. Yeah, okay. Astros, lot to like there, Dancing Bear. Lot to like there. Victor, thanks for coming on. Joel not found, thank you. All right, 3-0 Yankees. Yeah, we might see a 9-8 game today in that one. Cardinals game, do like the Nationals. John, thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate it. Record a hit. Bush, PCA, Buxton, Bobby Witt, Salvador Perez. I think Kansas City is going to score quite a few runs, Victor. Over the 4.5 for them is how I'd play that one. Marcus, how are you? JDC, the Hustler, thanks for joining. I wouldn't play under in that game, but I understand it's hard to take an over there. We took the Royals over 4.5 team total, and the Pirates under 3.5. Elder under 4.5 strikeouts. Not my favorite play. I think he ends somewhere between 3 and 6. So, I don't like the Braves tonight. Do like the A's again. We capitalized on it last night. Plan on doing the same tonight on that one. PSM, thanks for coming back on. Todd, thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. Why don't we ask what Todd likes? That's probably a good play. Ken R55, thanks for joining. I'm going to assume Todd likes the over in the Cubs game, the Red Sox, the Reds, and the Royals slightly. Danica, thanks for joining. All right. Well, thanks for following us, Like I said, if you want the more in-depth show, make sure you check us out on YouTube as well. That's where we get a lot more in-depth as we don't have some of the restrictions we do here with TikTok. Overruns is risky. Yeah, I understand. Last few times I faced the left-hander, easily went over that. Is Cubs over 1.5 team total? Are you really asking that? So, yes. Padres, we do like them to win. I think they beat up the D-backs again. So, well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's pretty, we get a little more in depth over there for sure. If you want the faster version, watch us on TikTok. You got to read between the lines a little bit, but it's there. And 3-0 Yanks going to the second. Cincinnati, by the way, 2-0. As they beat up on Alcantara in this one. Kansas City, Reese not the score. Cincy, I like the Kansas City Cincy. I haven't looked too much at Reese to score a run. I think Bubick gets to 6. I think Gore's going to finish right around that number. Cubs versus right-handed pitching is good. Versus left-hander, not so much. Left-handed starter anyway, so. Cubs versus right-hander pitching where they got a majority of their wins over the last 2+ months. George, thanks for joining. Big Hood, thanks for joining. User, thanks for joining. I'm with you there, Dancing Bear, but I promise you that's probably who they end up with because it's not going to cost a lot. So, knowing how cheap our lovely franchise is. Julie, thanks for liking the live. They should be on the phone with the Orioles every 3 times a day and want to know if Trevor Rogers is going to be available. So, but, it would be very unlike the Cubs. That's not who they're kind of targeting there. Julie, thanks for the share as well. Arian, thanks for coming on. And we got 2 outs now in the bottom of the first. Reds still up 2-0. Hot Tank, thanks for joining. Brian, thanks for joining. Julie, thanks for the shares. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. If you love the content, make sure you throw a share up, hit the likes, throw a gift or 2. So, not about baseball. Sure, dude. What's up? Football? How do you join the Discord? No problem. In our so a couple different ways. In our TikTok and YouTube bios, there is a link to WHOP. Click that link. Once you do, we'll send you to the Discord on that as well. National championship this year is going to be tough, I think, dude. I really do. There's not a lot of returning quarterbacks on some of the top talent teams. That's where it really boils down. So that one's going to be interesting. I haven't played anybody yet. I will tell you this, the Buckeyes, I think Sayan's going to be one hell of a player. The question is it going to be year 1 or year 2? Of course, you got to look at Texas and Arch Manning as well. He might be the most experienced quarterback coming back. 420 California, Uptown, thanks for joining. I think both those teams have excellent chances there. Don't like Bama. Don't like Georgia. Don't, the SEC teams are getting, it's, going to be difficult, right? So, like I said, until we get the quarterback figured out, it's not going to be Penn State because big game James can't win nothing, right? It's not going to be Michigan. They're going to be starting a true freshman quarterback. It's difficult right at the moment. Who do you like, do? Do the Braves have a chance? Every team has a chance. Reds are up 3-0. I don't like them today, but of course they have a chance. Yes. Broncos to make the playoffs. They got a lot more difficult schedule this year, but they do have a chance. The Gators. I love the Florida peeps, but seriously, come on. Let's see. Come on now. D-backs are Padres in that one. We do like the Broncos to make the playoffs, but it's going to be a difficult road for them. I mean, they've got a really tough division with the Chiefs and obviously the Chargers in there. So, yeah, let's see. See the problem, right? It's all good. At least you're not telling me the Saints are going to win the Super Bowl, right? Right? That's Casper's job. Matthew, what's up? Chiefs and the Chargers will take the spots. 3 of them got in last year. So, could be. I think it's going to be 3 again. If you really look at it, who else is going to compete with them for the spots? I think only one team makes it out of the NFC North, and that's the Ravens. I think the Steelers are down with Rodgers. I think that was horrible. I don't think Cincinnati has near enough defense, but the Saints, in fact, you can write that one in stone. Out in the AFC East, it's the Bills. The Patriots are better, but they're competing for a 6, 7 spot probably at best. Cubs are Twins, slightly into the Cubs, more like the over in that one. We think there'll be 10-plus runs in that game. Bottom of the second, Red Sox and Colorado still 7-2. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Detroit's still down 7-3. Broncos defense got better. Still not a monster fan of Bo Nix, but like I said, the schedule is not going to be as soft as it was last year either. So Astros and Guardians, do like the Astros in that one. Red Sox got on the board in the second, finally score. It was the second inning. Yeah, Navia's home run. Finally. Oh, my God. Finally, they scored in the second inning. Oh, geez. All right. Bo Nix, the guy. Sure, he's almost 30, isn't he? So a lot of people ready for football, right? When we get to that all-star break, there's always a little jonesing. You got camps a little bit, 6 weeks away for camp or so? You got preseason starting when all the degenerates show up and lose way too much in their Giants or D-backs. Well, they're playing the Padres. So are you meaning Padres or D-backs? Padres. Yes, the Rockies are trash. They've been the worst team in baseball all season long. Yes. No shocker there. Yeah, no problem. We do like the Padres. Just making sure. Giants played earlier, so I wouldn't tell you to take them. Jimmy Vegas, what's up? How are you? Padres or D-backs? Yeah, Padres slightly in that one. What's going on there? Kev, thanks for sharing the live. Reds tonight? Yep. The Lions window, I think, did kind of maybe pass them by a little bit. Living the dream. There you go. Cards or Nats? We're on the Nats tonight. Scotty, thanks for joining. Living the dream. Us as well, except it's 115 degrees, right? Gotta love Phoenix this time of year. Tyler, thanks for liking the live as well. Dude, thanks for sharing the live. All right, the Red Sox finally scored 1 run in the second inning. Mariners did have something going, had a walk, then a double play, single right behind it. Rain in there, yep. We got rained out again today. Why is it raining in July? Can somebody please tell me that? So, well, we already gave you Pete, Crow, Armstrong, Bobby Witt, and Byron, so sure. Red Sox -2, yep, I hear you. We already told you this. We gave those out. Yes, Cubs or Twins, slightly into the Cubs, more like the over. 7-3, still Tampa Bay, 1-0. Boston, they've got a runner on first, nobody out after scoring the home run there. Reds still up 3-0. We got 3-4 games under a warm-up, so they'll be coming out soon. Mariners money line. Yes, I did say that earlier. Live, I'd play the Mariners right now is what I'd be looking at. So Mariners +3.5. Where do I think DJ LeMahieu will end up? I've got no clue. Who needs a second baseman with no power and can't hit for batting average? I'm not sure on that one. RR, thanks for the follow. But I would play the Mariners +3.5. Yes. User, thanks for coming on. Tyler, thanks for liking the live. And let's see here. Marlins got a runner on as well. Here in the top of the second. Bad morning, what's going on? All right, Wegman walks, Myers flies out. Abbott pitching well so far. Big Sexy, thanks for liking the live. RR, thanks for the follow. PSM, thanks for liking the live. Xavier, thanks for joining. Q, thanks for joining. We got Pittsburgh, Kansas City starting in about, 2 to 5 minutes. Same thing for the Cubs and the Twins. About 7 minutes out or so, Nationals and the Cardinals. James, thanks you for the heart. What does plus 3.5 runs mean? That means you need to win or lose by no more than 3 runs on the run line. Yes. Tyler, got to be exhausted. Yeah, how do I put this? It can be. Sometimes it's pretty fun, but yeah. Yankees rookie now expected to get 7-8 Ks. Okay. I don't think he's going to be in there quite that long, but we'll see. That's because he got 3. Yeah, I think the Mariners might need to see him once. So, yeah, Verlander has not got a win all season long for the Giants. Right? Pretty interesting. But he's also 40-plus years old. Eisendraven, thanks for joining. Vera, thanks for liking the live. Dude, thanks for liking the live as well. We are on a few different platforms. If you want to check us out, James, thanks for the chicken head, or I think relaxed goose. Sorry, thank you. We're also on Twitch and YouTube as well as TikTok as well. Cubs 3.5 plus total runs. Atlanta, thanks for joining. I don't know what you're trying to do there. So if it's over 3.5 team total, yes. All right. So Volpe starts the inning off with the single here against Evans. 1 on, nobody out. Best 3 money lines. Kansas City, Nationals, because we already started in the one game, I guess. A's in the games that haven't started yet. James, thank you. Long Beach Vet, thanks for joining. 3.5 plus run line? Sure. I don't think the Cubs are going to lose by more than 3. I didn't say that one at any point, but okay. D-backs and Padres. Do like the Padres in that one. KJ Smooth, thanks for joining. Cubs, slightly there. Don't like the Cardinals that much tonight. I think Gore has a pretty good game in that one. So Marlins plus 1.5. No, we're all over the Reds today. I wouldn't get anywhere near the 1.5 in that one. If I Marcus, I'd rather separate it off to the A's on their team total by themselves, but if I had to play one way, it'd be over. Dominguez with the doubles, they continue to hit. I'm not sure what the question mark's for, user. Bro, you told me to do opposite last time and sold me. First of all, I didn't sell anybody. But since you're so unhappy with us, Madhav, say goodbye. Bye-bye. Baltimore taking it home? Yeah, sure. In a rain delay? Yeah, you bet. We play straights 99.99% of the time. So, James, thank you for the gifts as well. Appreciate that. Somebody asked about NBA Summer League. I don't like to play on pretend games. So, running MLB tomorrow, of course, every day. Mets take 2 tomorrow. It's really, really hard to win a doubleheader, but Really hard to win a doubleheader. Jay Crush, thanks for joining. Austin, thanks for liking the live. And 2 on the road, even more difficult. Tampa Bay leadoff runner on the 9th. Austin, thanks for liking the live. One video guy, thank you. Bellinger grounds out, so nothing scored for the Yanks in the second. I do not have the picks locked in for tomorrow. Those will come out later on tonight, tomorrow morning, depending on what part of the country you're in. Bulls fan, thank you. Mariners need some runs. Yeah. Sure. Pirates got the lead off. What, they got a runner on, 2 outs. McCutcheon did get a single. I can't ever get out. Like, I could have the picks out 3 days ahead of time, and then they'd want it 4 days ahead of time. JT, the OG, what's going on? Football Giants, what's happening? PSM, thanks for liking the live. Mets do look good for tomorrow. They look good for today. So we'll see what happens for tomorrow. Haven't got there yet. Cubs up in the top of the first. 2 quick outs because Ian Happ sucks as usual. Kyle Tucker grounds out. Marte going deep tonight. I don't like it, but anything D-backs related right now, their offense, you can tell Marte or Corbin Carroll not in love with anything they got going on. Matthew, thanks for coming back on Sports Addict Network. Thanks for liking the live. Appreciate it. All right, 1-2 count here on Suzuki with a couple outs. Tigers going to win in the bottom of the 9th? Probably not. It has nothing to do with the Cubs Cup. I'll fade them quicker than anybody else. So, nothing to do with that, but okay. Let's see. There's still an injury delay here in the Cubs Royals game. Has anybody got this thing on? We're watching on the laptop here. Did Bubic get hurt? God, I hope not. Let's see here. Trout and Rucker, homers. Who's what? Are you talking about Rooker? Rooker, I can see. Trout, I can see. Yeah. Favorite money line for the rest of the slates, Royals, and that's if Bubic's not hurt. Let's see. They just started that game. Like the A's quite a bit tonight as well. Like the Astros. Cedric, what's going on? Philly GI, thank you for liking the live. T, thanks for joining the show. Yeah, Yanks up 3-0 early. I didn't think they were going to, I didn't think the Yanks were going to score 3 early, but I thought Mariners were going to have to probably score 4 to 5 tonight to get this thing. So went big on the Twins. All right. Well, good news is the Cubs didn't do anything in the first. So as Suzuki strikes out, Buxton leading off the bottom of the first. And the Royals get through the top of the first. No strikeouts for Bubic in the first. Royals up here shortly. Took the over in the Yankees game. All right. Well, you should be rooting for the Mariners as well. So because you're going to need some runs out of them, right? All right, 7-3, bottom 9th here. Tampa Bay against the Tigers. Mo Frenchie, thanks for joining. What we got tonight over in the Cubs game, and we're in the Royals side of things. JT, thank you. That's the plays we've got left. Yeah, over in the Cubs game, we'll see. Didn't hit Fest in the top of the first, but But Ian Happ always puts a damper on things to lead off the first. Not necessarily feeling GI, but that's okay. Wife's down as well, so got more work to do, right? Red Sox do take the first three as they're up 1-0 heading to the bottom of the third. Cincinnati, by the way, so far only 3 hits through 2 innings. Bulls fan, thanks for liking the live. There's just way too many options, I think, out there for everybody. We're starting to look at NBA Summer League, and we got no idea who's going to play what, right? So, and the WNBA day games are starting to screw up this schedule like mad crazy. I'm telling you. The dogs are good, yes. Jonathan India strikes out. Any overs or unders? Cubs game over. Maybe Rangers game. Bobby Witt, double. There's 2+ total bases for Bobby and the double. All hit here in the first inning. Runner on. Nationals got a runner on second as well. Hendricks for 4. Possibility there. Yeah, possible. He's got to probably pitch 5 innings to get home. Hit batter or what, Alex? Not sure what we're referring to there. Bobby Witt, 31st double before the All-Star break. Pasquantino up now. Buxton, did he get hit? All right. Hit by pitch overturned. Mariners score a run, 3-1. Starting to come back on the youngster a little bit. 5 Rosebud, thank you. Yep, Witt Jr. with the double always works for us. Kyle, thanks for joining the show. Crawford got a home run. There you go. Smacked it out, yep. They need base runners. They need base. The Mariners rely on the home run ball a ton too, though. So, Alabama, thanks for liking the live. Appreciate it. Red Sox have got a runner on. Yes, it did got postponed till tomorrow. That dang rain getting in the way again. Bobby Witt, was that a foul or did he actually get to third? Let's take a look here. Prince, thanks for joining the show. Alabama, thank you. Angels and the Rangers. Do like the Rangers in that one. Pasquantino flies out to center field and not deep enough to get Bobby to third. Way to go, Pascal. Oh, man. Like, how hard is it to get some of these guys over? I do not understand. Reds are still up 3-0 going to the third. Royals over 3.5 team total. I like it, Spence. Kel Garcia up next, who's been one of the better Royals hitters all season. Still hitting over 300. OPS well over 8. It's too bad the rest of the lineup can't seem to get something like that done. Even Salvador Perez, longtime Royal, OPS under 7. Camilla, thanks for joining. JB, thanks for joining the show. Alan, thanks for joining. Come on, Perez, let's go. Let's get a run on the board here early. So did they call Buxton hit by pitch? Did it get overturned again? Okay, so now it's a hit by pitch again. All right. What do we got? A 0-1 count here on Garcia and then Perez. Sorry. We got a little ahead of ourselves thinking Perez was up. Jose, thank you for joining the show. Guardians Astros, it's a possibility. They've been scoring early in that game. the first 2 games of that series. So not my favorite play on earth, but I can understand if you want to go there. I might play yes run first instead of no. Nathaniel Lowe up, a couple runners on, 2 outs for the Nats, top of the first. Buxton did get his 17th steal. He's at second, nobody out. Yeah. Garcia grounds out, so no run first inning for the Royals and the Pirates. We go to the second at 0s. Bobby Witt did get on the board with the 2+ total bases and the double early, though. So I guess some bonuses happening there in that one. Bulls fan, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Mr. Peabody, thanks for joining. Bulls fan, thank you again for all the likes. Appreciate that. Short Stuff Golf, thanks for joining the show. We're on a few different platforms. What's going on, Mr. Peabody? We're on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch as well, so feel free to watch us on any of those. Big Sexy and Bulls fan, thank you for liking the lives. All right, so the Royals didn't score, and let's see. The Twins still got Buxton at second with nobody or 2 outs. Nationals do take a 3-0 lead here over the Cardinals. Nathaniel Lowe, 3-run jack off of Paliente, so that game's starting off well. Called, flies out. Cincinnati Reds still up 3-0. And a little bit of trouble here for Abbott. First and second, nobody out. Yankees still up 3-1. Let's see. Schlitter, or if that's how you pronounce his name, 5 Ks right now for the Yankees youngster. Jazz Chisholm, home run, 4-1. Logan Evans giving up runs by the bushel, Phil. I don't know what is going on there. And Detroit, Tampa Bay, that game is final at 7-3. Tammy, thanks for joining. Bulls fan, thank you. Take Mariners money. I hope they act together, right? I'm surprised they haven't hit the youngster a little bit more, but still relatively early in that game too. We're only in third inning, so need a straight play for tonight. Okay. Astros win. A's win. All right, we got runs for the Twins here in the first. Buxton scores on a Jeffers single. 1-0 Twins as we get moving towards the number there in the over. Vera, thanks for liking the live. 1-0 Twins. Oh, greetings from Mexico City. Yeah. Practice your English. I don't know if I'm the best person for that with my Midwestern hick, but Abraham, but I do appreciate it. One of my favorite F1 races of the season is in Mexico City. So later on this year, love that race. That race is always a ton of fun to watch. So thank you, Abraham. Greatly appreciate it. We're starting to get more and more international. It's kind of fun. So we get a lot of Philippines, especially. Must be, I don't know if it's time slot wise or what, but Buxton does get on the board. So he's got one part of the hit run RBI taken care of. Randall, thanks for joining. Still 1-0 Twins here. By the way, the Pirates do have the leadoff runner at second on an O'Neill Cruz double. So Bubic hasn't been flawless so far in this outing. And what else we got cooking here? Tigers did lose. We went over that. Boston still up 1-0. Abbott gets out of it. All right. Abbott's got, he hasn't pitched flawless in the last few starts, but good enough, right? Thank you, Rubio. Appreciate that. And we're still 1-0 bottom first, Cubs Twins, 3-0 Nationals. Twins go up 2-0 on a Carlos Correa double. Jeffers gets home from first as the runs continue to push. Now we just need the Cubs to do their part, right? Oh, yeah, Carlos Correa time. He's almost got his OPS up to 700. Almost. Talk about, man, that guy was so awesome with the Astros, and since then it has not been that way. But he continues to get paid, so it's all good, right? And we'll flip over here. Can Cubs win tonight? Yeah, they can win. I honestly think this thing's probably 8-6 or something, so. All right, Cardinals down 3-0. Recently, yeah, unfortunately, you got to put a season together. But recently been okay. Yeah, he was hitting like barely over 200. Now he's up to 230. So moving along. Just when you're paying the shortstops $30 million plus a year, you would like to see a little bit more production. Put it to you that way. But so Bubick does get his first K against Cabran Hayes. So still runner at second, one out. Xavier, thanks for joining. Definitely going under 9. Yeah, everybody thought that yesterday too, till, I don't know, the Red Sox scored 9 itself in like the 7th inning. I wouldn't think so still, but I'm not, not sold on that game yet. All right, Twins scored 2. We're going to the second, 2-0 there. The Rockies bullpen is an adventure all its own. So put it to you that way. The only one Nerfy would have hit would have been the Royals Pittsburgh. Yeah. They got lucky that it wasn't. What team should I take under the rest of the night? Maybe the Diamondbacks and the Padres, but that's the only one I think maybe go under tonight. But Rangers like him, A's and Red Sox and Royals. I like all those. Long Beach Vet. Vitro, thanks for joining. No problem. Brittany, thanks for coming on the show. Rangers do like them to win. That's what pitcher do you least like? And that would be Kyle Hendricks. So in that game, Rangers did put up a boatload of runs yesterday, though. O'Neal Cruz gets caught stealing, so now 2 outs. So that leadoff double then gets caught stealing third. Okay. Joey Bart still up, 2-2 count on Bart. B-Dot, thanks for joining the show. About the Mets game today? Yeah, it happens. Way too often this season, but yes, rainouts do happen. Cubs money line, like I said, I wasn't big on the Cubs or the Twins before the game started. I did like the over a bunch in this one. That's kind of where we're going to leave it. I just, pick your own poison, I guess, on that side. But there's a reason why we didn't play either side. We thought it could be back and forth quite a bit. House, thanks for joining. Thank you, B-Dot. Appreciate that. We're on YouTube right now as well. We're also on Twitch. We put the live shows on Twitch as well. Thank you, B-Dot. Yeah, we definitely get more into it when it comes to the YouTube side of things. So if you like a little bit more in-depth action, that's the spot to really watch everything at. The TikTok is the edited version, lower score, how do we put this? Quicker version. So, Rocco, thanks for joining. All right, here. Crow Armstrong up for the Cubbies now. Teddy Reddy, what's up? Do I got anything for the last 3 games? Rangers, Padres, and A's. There's actually 4 games to go. We do like Houston as well. So, Riley killed you? Which Riley? Riley Green? Okay. P. Crow Armstrong flew out deep there. 1 out. Michael Bush up. Sorry about that, Teddy. Sorry to hear that. Nats still up 3-0. Mackenzie Agor did get a strikeout here in the first. Mason Wynn. Wilson Contreras double. Michael Bush up for the Cubs. Braves money line. Yeah, not for me today, but it's more of a elder thing there. And their lineup is maybe the most overhyped lineup in baseball. How can you have all those dudes and not score runs? Will, what's up? I think the A's figure out how to score a lot of runs, and the Braves don't tend to do well in those bigger scoring games. So they seem to win those lower scoring ones, but Padres money line, yeah, it's about as decent as you can look for a Padres game, Blake. They have been one of the bigger disappointments for the season, I think, offensively, but yeah, they can't make up their mind where they want the lineup at. If Arias has to play cleanup hitter much longer, I don't know what you do there. Bush strikes out swinging. Festa looking like a genius so far. 2-0 Twins. Still. C, thanks for joining. Jorge Polanco, home run for the Mariners. 4-2 Yanks. Reds still up 3-0 going to the fourth. Kansas City, Buick takes care of the Pirates in the second. And then Salvador Perez, ring the bell. We said Salvador Perez home run. Why not? Another strikeout for Buick, by the way. That gives him 2-2. Perez with the home run makes it 1-0 Royals. Astros, we do like. You got the over in the Yanks game. Getting closer. Boy, Falter threw that thing dead red down the middle. Woo! All right. 1-0. Salvador Perez is 12th of the season, so that takes care of a lot of tickets there for Perez. 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and the home run. All cash for there. So we're double away from the 5 sweeper. Cardinals get on the board. It's 3-1. What's up with the Cubs? Had a bad offensive day yesterday. And pitching-wise, some of it's starting to roost its ugly head, so to speak. Their pitching is not good. Bullpen was god-awful. Porter Hodge hasn't pitched much, and he came in yesterday and got smacked. Caglione strikes out for the Royals there. I don't think they're going to score. I think they score some runs here today, but a little soft, and they're out of the second. 2-0 going the bottom of second there. Julie, thanks for joining. I'm assuming that people, sometimes you guys ask this because maybe you're new to baseball, but one run, they scored 1 run yesterday, but they've been hot for, and they're on the road. Games are not, it's hard to win on the road, so, or above B500. So, yeah, it's still, we're going to the bottom of the second, right? You just got to hope Horton doesn't give up like 5 runs here. They've got one of the best offenses in all of baseball. What happened to the Dodgers? They lost 6 in a row. I don't hear no one telling me about the Dodgers today. They've been god-awful for a week plus. They got swept at home. They got swept by the Brewers on the road. Whew. Let's talk about them. Of course, it's amazing once the Dodgers get swept, nobody shows up for the Dodgers. Andrew Abbott's been fine so far. He did get out of 1 jam. Yeah, he's held him down to nothing here, top 4. So Abbott's pitched well. He's one of the better pitchers in the National League this season. So Abbott's got, given up 3 hits, struck out 2, 1 walk. Throwing, 48 pitches roughly. Xavier Edwards on base again. No such thing as a lock, but I do like later on tonight, we like the Astros, we like the Rangers, Padres, and the A's. Front 5 for the Braves, no. Padres, yes. Rangers, yes. Hi, Idaho Hawk, what's up? How are you? So your Mariners only seem to score on solo shots as they're down 4-2. Logan Evans not doing so great there, Idaho, but all right. And Conrad, totally agree. Hope he can be a little bit more selective. Bush's next at bat. So I'm with you there. You the Nerfy in the Astros game? Woo, all right. St. Louis, 6.5. Somebody, Madrista, are you from 6.5? It's only at 4. I don't know if it's easy, but okay. Will, thank you. Vinny Senior Cards, what's up? All right, Twins up here in the bottom of the second. They got a 2-0 lead. Cleveland sweep. Who knows? Matt Waller home run. That's run number 3 for the Twins. Up 3-0. Horton getting beat up on the road again. I don't think Cleveland sweeps tonight, but they're live for it. If Walter has a bad game, Ciccione pitches the game of his life. Could be there. Dallas, thanks for joining. All right, Royals still 1-0 going to the third. Cincinnati still 3-0. Boston did score again in the bottom of the fourth. Yoshida singles homer run. After the Navarez double again, home run Twins. Yep, 3-0. Yeah, Wallner gives up a homer. Ty France up next. Yeah. Twins 3-0. That game, I will tell you that one. If you got a part of either side, just be prepared for some runs, right? So, Bulls fan, thank you for liking the live. No lead is safe, I don't think, in that game, to be really honest. But let's see here. So Bubic, by the way, 2 strikeouts through 2. Also allowed a couple hits, no walks. Fowler, the home run, 2 strikeouts, no walks for the Pirates. Taking Cubs money line live. Somebody just wants a big plus money play, right? So on your Brewers, real depends on for real for what. To make the playoffs, I think they got a good chance. The trade deadline, again, I would not be surprised if they once again sell pieces, but their offense Contreras didn't have a very good day today, but Churio, I like that. Yelich has definitely picked up the pace. Their bullpen's not too shabby either. And Mizrowski's definitely helped. I think they're going to be real careful with him as the season goes along, but they can make the playoffs, I think. Are they going to do anything in the playoffs? I wouldn't expect them to, but, can they get there? Sure. For real, as get into the playoffs, yes. For winning a World Series, I wouldn't think so. Woodruff coming back, if he pitches like he did the other night, Yeah, amazingly enough, the Mariners still above 500, right? So I thought by now the Mariners were headed down. The bullpen seemed to straighten itself out after they had like a horrible 3-week stretch. But Vincent, thanks for joining. Astros, to win by a couple tonight. I could see that. By the way, Buxton is coming out, so he must have got hurt on that hit by pitch. So that just put a kink in everything. That's not very good. Man, injuries suck when you're on an over. You don't even get a chance to battle out of it. Liso, thanks for joining, or Liso. Let's see here. Cincinnati, by the way, at 6 hits, giving up through 4 innings, is the league leader in giving up hits. B Custom, Byron Buxton for the Twins. All right, Red Sox do get that 1 across, 2-0 going to the 5th. Sid Byrne, thanks for joining. And the Pirates, once again, leadoff runner on. Need Gusto for 5 Ks. The A's, Tall Slime. Yeah, I like the A's tonight. A walk for Bubic. All right. And now he's in a 2-0 count here. User, thanks for joining. All right, so the Twins 3-0 lead here, bottom of 2. I hope Buxton's not too bad. Let's see here. Seahawks have been active, yeah. I don't like what you did at quarterback, but okay. I don't like Geno or Sam Darnold. What's up, Ken? How are you? But I guess you had to do something, right? I mean, Darnold had all those weapons last year, and once again, donut in the playoffs. He definitely doesn't have as many weapons with the Seahawks. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Seahawks defense looking better though, Idaho Hawks for sure. All right, what else do we got cooking here? I don't want to take the Braves. I want no part of the Braves probably at any point the rest of the season. So, more before Google. What's going on? I'm good. How about yourself? Yeah, I just can't get behind the Braves at all this season. Maybe they end up with like 75 wins, but that could be, I don't know how it gets much better. They've had a lot of injuries. They can't hit unless it's off the home run ball. Not a lot to love. So, and the A's offense is really pretty good. Washington lows. We actually like the Nats tonight, but they're up still 3-1. And Atlanta to lose, sure. I hope the Braves are, but I don't know what they're going to sell. They're not going to get rid of any of the core pieces. So what are you going to sell off? I don't know what you're going to sell off. What, Sean Murphy, maybe? We are on X occasionally. We don't really post too much there anymore just because of the lack of video on that one without having to pay for it. So we're on YouTube and TikTok for the most part. We're also on Twitch as well. Rangers doing anything? I think the Rangers are going to do something. Pitching, I would assume, is what they're going after. Yep. Mike, thanks for joining. Christian, thanks for joining. Nico Horner up for the Cubs here. Now, we expect pitching to be – the problem is there's not enough pitchers to go around, but I expect them to be in the market for a pitcher. The Cubs are definitely in the market for a pitcher. Royals first and second, by the way, 1 out. Sure. You can recommend somebody born before Google. BAL Dan, and what's that? Vince Ruiz, thanks for joining. Eli, thanks for joining. And going to the top of the third, the Nats still up 3-1. Mackenzie Gore still at a strikeout. Way, what's going on? Health, thanks for joining. Guardians get a homer. Yeah, there goes the Nerfy in that one. There you go, Angel Martinez. Tyler, thank you. He will change your life. I highly doubt that, but thank you. Stay Drowning, thanks for joining. So somebody just wanted to come on and advertise. Love that. Andrew McCutcheon strikes out. That's the third one. Yep, home run for the Guardians. They're up 1-0. Swanky's picks. Thanks for joining. Pete the Bread, thanks for joining. All right, so Red Sox still up 2-0, still 4-2 in that Yankees game, top 5. Or make that bottom 5 now. Reds still up 3-0. They've got the leadoff runner on here. Enzo, thanks for joining. Confidence Monday, thanks for liking the live. Royals still up 1-0. Can the Marlins come back? With that Reds bullpen, I guess it's a possibility. Would I play it? No. We like the Reds to start it off, so did dirty with the White Sox. Yeah, I guess so. How are you, Swanky's picks? We're fine. All right, so Bubick up to 3K. Still runners at first and second for the Pirates. 2 outs. Reynolds up. Maggie, thanks for joining. I don't know if it was Vegas as much as the Toronto Bats, but I got you. User, thanks for joining. I mean, you got to score more than, a run to win a game, especially with their pitching staff. I don't know if anybody on their staff is going to hold anybody scoreless. Cleveland gets on the board again. Jose Ramirez, 2 solo shots for the Guards early. 2-0. I guess we're going to have a score-a-thon there, too. All right. Going to be a good time to play Houston. And also Ramirez, well, you just got there with Ramirez, so Guardians, now you can, the Stros, +1.5. Ooh. Padres, do like them to win a little bit later. Top third, the Cubs continue. Let's see, we got a pop out for Horner, pop out for McGuire. Birdie gets a single. We got to watch Ian Happ with 2 outs, so you can pretty much shut this inning down. 3-0 Twins. We did cash the over 2.5 first 3 innings for the Twins and the Cubs as well. Right? Leo, thanks for joining. Terry, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Why do they even make us watch Ian Happ at bats? It's ridiculous. DJ Double Up, thank you. Dude, thank you. And McCutcheon, Brian Reynolds, where are we at? 1-2 counts there. Haywire Jackson, thanks for the follow. Jimmy Vegas, what's up? Terrell, what's going on? Yes, sir, Jimmy. How are you, sir? Happ's a great fielder. I'd beg to differ. I think his range is god-awful, Dylan. But he gets helped a lot by PCA being a center fielder personally. But he's okay. But he should not be leading off. That's for damn sure. Top of the lineup is not the spot for him. 7-8 hitter, I'm with you. Stros +1.5. I think it's an excellent opportunity if you're looking live. Stros money line as well. I expect them to score some runs tonight. So yeah, there you go. And there's the third out by Ian Happ. Thank you very much. God, he's so bad. Can the Cubs win this game? Sure, I guess. I think they're going to score some runs at some point, just not when Ian Happ's normally coming up. Marte for the Reds with a home run. Nakatel Marte for the Diamondbacks. Reds up 5-0. First 5 for the Red Sox is a winner. Congratulations. Brewers winning the World Series. I think calm down might be the word to use or phrase to use there, but okay. Glad they had a really good series against the Dodgers. Couldn't really do too much, done a ton offensively except in game 1, but they had a great series, pitched well. Brian Reynolds strikes out. That's 4 Ks for Bubick in there. Do you think the Mariners can win 5-4? I think if they win, they're going to have to put up more than 5-4. Yes. So if you had the Mariners in the under 9, so if that's what you're getting at there, Chris, might be a little tough. Migs, thanks for the follow. Any unders? It's been tough on the under lately, right? Ball's starting to fly out almost everywhere. If I was looking for an under anywhere, Padres game. All right, Tolbert for the Royals in the top of the lineup. They do cash the first 3 in that one as well. So if you had Royals -0.5, front 3, congratulations. That's a winner. A's 1.5 total runs, first 5. Definitely like the over there against Elder. They'll make the playoffs, but they have not 6 in a row going down. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I understand they haven't played well, but they'll make the playoffs. The good news is the rest of the National League West is laid down as well. So The Padres really aren't doing too much. The Giants aren't doing too much. And the Diamondbacks are going to be Brewers, Tigers. Well, I won't book the Brewers side. The Tigers making it wouldn't surprise me. But Swanky's picks, thanks for the follow. Yeah. And we're going to the bottom of the third. Cubs and Twins. Twins still up 3-0. And Byron Buxton out after getting hit by a pitch earlier. Angels or Rangers? We do like the Rangers. And Astros coming up here, bottom one. If the Cubs don't score over 1.5, I'm done with even looking their way at this point. Okay. Even the best offense in the league, as they're one of the top two teams, the Dodgers only scored, one run, 2 consecutive games, Eli? Against the Brewers, right? Brewers passed the Cubs for the division? Maybe. I wouldn't play on it, but yeah, I mean, there's always a possibility. Rangers plus 0.5 run from 5, I like that one. Bulls fan, thank you for liking the live. If you cancel out every team because they don't win for you 2 days in a row or 2 times, you're not going to have many teams left by the end of the season, right? Right. You're not going to have many times left. It is baseball. Reds are pumping right now, up 5-0. Yes. Cody Bellinger with his second hit. So if you did have 2+ total bases for Bellinger, you can get that one done. Aaron Judge just get out. Jonathan India up for the Royals. Nobody on, 1 out. R. Sloan, thanks for joining. You will run out of teams shortly if it's just all of a sudden 2 things. India gets a walk, so Bobby Witt actually gets to hit with a runner on. Their Red Sox, their offense is legit because they're playing the Rockies. Watch them against the right-hander, Terrell. That's all I'm going to say. So, no problem, Dylan. No problem. Let's wait until they face a right-hander or a real team. They're good against lefties, though. I will give them that. So some of the teams struggle against left-handers. So all right. So we're going to be on here for about another 10 minutes or so here. YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch as well. We're on all 3. Yeah, it's right. I mean, their offense is okay. They got a lot of youngsters. If the youngsters are playing well, but watch them against right-handers and a much better team. Let's see if they can continue that. It's not like they're lighting the Rockies up here in the front 5, but they do have 2 and enough. But the White Sox wasn't upset today for sure, no question. The bats for Toronto, if you score 1 run in the game, your odds of winning are very slim to none. So good chance for all those, Bryant. So think you can catch the Astros? No. Do I think you can catch the Angels? Like fall below them? Yes. They don't score enough runs on the most bases, Idaho. I just think the Astros can do all this scoring with half their lineup missing. You think the Royals can win? Yeah, they're up 1-0. Why wouldn't I think they can win? We picked them to win, right? Bobby Witt flies out. Vinny Pasquantino up next, 1-0, still bottom third. Reds score again, 6-0. Cubs come back. You better hope so, right? Under is free in what? The Pirates game? Well, you haven't seen either of the bullpens yet, so I don't know if you're going to be if it's going to be so free. Yeah, Houston's not had that great of a series for sure. After that monster series they had against the Dodgers. So Paredes singles, then Zach Short for some reason is hitting second tonight. He gets into a double play. As Myers already had to be pulled out. What is going on there? So Myers, did he get hurt? Okay. All right. More injuries for the Astros. Eli, thanks for joining. Wow. Byron Buxton goes out tonight. Jake Myers goes out tonight. Let's see here. Trevor Story tonight, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Vincent, thanks for joining. All right, Vinny Pascantino, 0-2 count. Twins aren't doing anything here at the bottom of the third. Couple quick outs. Brian Wilson, thanks for joining. Big Kev, thanks for joining. Nationals still up 3-1. Bottom third. Gore still had a strikeout. Let's see here. Still 4-2 Yankees. We'll go check on the Yankees youngster here. Schiller at 6 Ks, 5 innings, pitch count, only at 68 pitches. So amazing stuff. Astros are not up. Thank you, Captain Obvious, Ken. No, they're down 2-0. Yes. It's only the top of the second inning. Yes. Because no teams ever come from behind in baseball. Yes. Key, thanks for joining. I did not say they were up. Boston 4-0 now. Willie Abreu, 2-run shot, 4-0 for the Red Sox. Reds are looking good, 6-0. And let's see. Contreras strikes out. That's the end of the inning. Going to the fourth. Nats 3-1 lead still. No gimme gang. Thanks for joining. And Twins. Jeffers gets a walk, so they do have a base runner on for Carrera again. Merrill, thanks for joining. Yeah. He's only had one at bat. How is he looking cold? We have things that can stream on multiple spots. I know, great technology, right? Kate Horton picks off Jeffers, so we're going to the fourth, 3-0 Twins. But that's what you did, born before Google. Jazz, another homer. Well, isn't life just dandy? 6-2. And Goldschmidt gets a single as Evans has had just a disastrous day. Congrats to the Yankees offense. Maybe they've got some things figured out. LAA, thanks for joining. And let's see. Nothing doing for the Royals in the bottom of the third. 1-0 going to the fourth. Hi from, I don't know what that symbol is. Where are you from? Phoenix, Arizona? Dylan Blanchard, what's going on? Sula, thanks for joining. Tall, thanks for coming back on. Who do we like for the 3 remaining games? Rangers, Padres, A's. Sri Lanka. Oh, welcome. Welcome. Cubs still down 3-0. Tucker, Suzuki, and Crow Armstrong done. Or up next, I should say. Eddie, thanks for joining. Young Sam, thanks for joining. Vera, thanks for coming back on. Casper, what's going on? Catching us at the last minute, Casper, but I understand people got to work for a living, right? So, Mike, thanks for joining. I don't know. It seems like it's been a couple of days of everybody telling me what I'm doing wrong. But anything that D-backs game, Padres slightly in that one. Nothing real crazy there. Maybe an under if you want to go that way. Tony, what's up? Thomas, thanks for joining. No props. It's never enough, Caesar, right? I don't know. Dylan Cease, 6-7 Ks, somewhere around that one. In a game I don't like under, I don't know how many hit ones you want to take. So, but still be over 9. Probably a really, really good chance there. Rockies haven't scored yet. They haven't got to the Red Sox haven't got to that Rockies bullpen yet. So you're going to need the Rockies to probably contribute, but Kyle Tucker's out quickly, 2-0 count. Oh, why did they call him out? Did he try to stretch it into a double or something? That's weird. It looks like Tucker singled there. Thank you, Will. Appreciate it. Do you think the Cubs will still hit 5 runs? Yes. No caller ID. What's up? How are you? Cubs plus 4.5 live. Sure. If it's plus 4.5, right? Buxton went out. It looks like he got hit by a pitch in the first, and maybe he got hurt. I do not know the exact on that one, but. Give me 1 second here. Somebody needs to head outside. All right, Suzuki on next. Berta, thanks for joining. Marte gets a hit. I don't really like Cattell tonight, but a lot of people have mentioned him. I don't know. He had a tough time last weekend as well, but so did Corbin Carroll, to be really honest. I think both those guys are still hurt. So, I mean, I can't play him, but I'd rather play a Padres hitter to get a hit, but personally, go with Suarez. There you go. Bobby Burns, thanks for joining. Meme Landia, thanks for coming on. Buxton getting out after the first inning wasn't helpful. Suzuki walks. 2 runners on for Crow Armstrong. Nobody out. Here comes a meeting of the minds at the mound. Pittsburgh does nothing in the top of the 4th. By the way, Bubick at his 6K. So if you had Bubick for 6, congratulations. Ring that sucker up. And here come the Royals in the bottom of the 4th up 1-0. Rudy, thanks for joining the show. All right, we have kind of hit our limit here for the day on the live show. We will be back. Check out our baseball show tonight on YouTube, TikTok as well. We'll be back on both spots. If you want the more in-depth one, make sure you're at YouTube for that one there. The quicker version will definitely be on TikTok's version here. So feel free to join us on either one of those to get all the baseball info for the day, as we do have some day games going on as well tomorrow. Hopefully everybody has a great rest of your Wednesday.